Have you ever stopped to think that your arteries might be clogged right now and you don't even know it? That's right. The clogging of the arteries happens silently for years and years without us feeling any pain or discomfort. When the symptoms finally appear, the problem may already be quite advanced. And then the question arises, is it possible to unclog the arteries naturally? Today, I'm going to share with you valuable information that can literally save your life or the life of someone you love. Nature has gifted us with powerful remedies that our ancestors already knew, but the rush of modern life has made us forget. Let's discover together how to identify, prevent, and even reverse artery blockage in a completely natural way, using what Mother Nature offers us. First of all, let's understand what arteries are. Imagine that your body is like a city, and the arteries are the main avenues that carry oxygen-rich blood to every corner of that city. This blood is the fuel that keeps every organ, every tissue in your body working perfectly. The arteries have thicker walls because they need to withstand the pressure of the blood that comes out of the heart. They pulse with every beat of your heart, and when they are clean and healthy, they allow blood to flow freely throughout your body. Now let's imagine that these avenues start to get blocked, as if someone is throwing trash on the sides, making the passage narrower and narrower. This trash is what we call atherosclerotic plaque. These are accumulations of fat, calcium, and other substances that build up on the walls of the arteries over the years. The most concerning thing is that this process starts when we are young, around 20 or 30 years old. It's a slow change that happens over decades, not weeks or months. And most importantly, it affects all the arteries in the body, not just one or another. When an artery gets clogged, blood can't flow properly, and the tissue that should receive that blood becomes deprived of oxygen, which we call ischemia. Depending on the degree of blockage, this ischemia can be mild, causing only some limitations, or severe, leading to tissue death. Some arteries are extremely important, and their blockage can have serious consequences. For example, the carotid artery, which carries blood to the brain. Blockage here can cause a stroke. As for the coronary arteries, which supply the heart, when blocked, they can cause a heart attack. And we can't forget about the arteries in the legs and feet. When they become blocked, they can cause pain when walking, wounds that don't heal, gangrene, and in more severe cases, even amputation. The most important thing to understand is that atherosclerotic plaque does not cause pain. That's right, the blockage happens silently, and many people only find out when it's already advanced. It's like a house that's being eaten away by termites without you noticing. When you see the damage, it might already be too late. Even if the blockage itself doesn't cause pain, there are some signs that may indicate your arteries aren't healthy. Pay attention. Do your feet and legs always feel cold? If you notice that one foot or leg is always colder than the other, it could be a sign that blood isn't reaching it properly. Another important sign is pain when walking, which gets better with rest. We call this intermittent claudication. It's as if you can walk only a little, but then you need to stop because of the pain in your legs. When you rest, the pain goes away and you can walk a little more. It's a classic sign that the arteries in your legs might have problems. You might also notice hair loss on your legs or feet. Do you know why? When there's little oxygen getting through, the body prioritizes essential functions and ends up reducing hair growth. Your toenails can also show signs. If they grow very slowly or become fragile and brittle, it could be due to poor circulation. Another warning sign is wounds that take a long time to heal. especially on your feet and legs. If you've noticed any of these signs, don't panic. Nature offers us simple and accessible solutions that can help reverse this process when we start early. Let's find out how. Now let's talk about who is more likely to have clogged arteries. There are some risk factors that increase the likelihood of developing atherosclerosis. Unfortunately, age is one of them, and we can't change that. The longer we live, the greater the chance of developing plaques in the arteries. As my grandfather used to say, the problem with getting older is that the alternative is worse. So, let's accept that aging is a privilege, but let's also do everything we can to age healthily, using what nature offers us. Genetics also plays its part. If your parents or siblings had problems like heart attacks, strokes, or other diseases related to atherosclerosis, you might also have a higher predisposition. But don't worry too much about that. Having a predisposition doesn't mean you'll develop the problem. Lifestyle habits make all the difference. And the good news is that we can change our habits today using natural remedies that are within our reach. Speaking of habits, high cholesterol, especially when LDL, the bad cholesterol, is high and HDL, the good cholesterol, is low, increases the risk of clogged arteries. It's this imbalance that really matters. A lot of people get scared when the doctor says their cholesterol is high. But actually, we need to look at the relationship between good and bad cholesterol. And the best part is that there are natural foods that can help balance these cholesterol levels. High blood pressure is also a major threat to our arteries. Hypertension causes damage to the walls of the arteries, like small scratches, and these little injuries make it easier for plaques to form. It's like a bumpy road that collects more dirt in the potholes. Fortunately, nature offers us teas and foods that can help control blood pressure naturally. Without a doubt, smoking is one of the worst risk factors. Cigarettes contain hundreds of substances that cause inflammation and damage the walls of the arteries. If you smoke, seriously consider quitting. I know it's not easy, but the benefits for your arterial health start as soon as you put out your last cigarette. There are natural herbs that can help relieve anxiety during the process of quitting smoking. People with diabetes also need to be careful. If you have diabetes, you probably already have atherosclerosis developing, even if it's not visible yet. Excess sugar in the blood damages the artery walls and speeds up the formation of plaques. That's why it's so important to keep your blood sugar under control, and some herbs and spices can be great allies in this process. Excess weight, especially obesity, is directly related to chronic inflammation in the body. And where there is inflammation, there is a higher risk of plaque formation in the arteries. Losing weight, even if it's just a little, already brings benefits to cardiovascular health. And nature has gifted us with foods that help control weight in a healthy way. And we can't forget about a sedentary lifestyle. Staying still all day without moving is terrible for your arteries. Physical exercise helps improve circulation, control weight, reduce inflammation, and balance cholesterol levels. You don't have to become an athlete. A simple daily walk already makes a huge difference. Our ancestors used to walk for miles every day, and that kept their arteries healthy. Our diet also directly influences the health of our arteries. Diets rich in saturated fats, sugars, and ultra-processed foods contribute to the formation of plaques. On the other hand, a diet rich in fruits, leafy greens, vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats can protect your arteries. It's amazing how nature already provides us with everything we need to stay healthy. And finally, we can't ignore chronic stress. Modern life subjects us to constant levels of stress, and this can raise blood pressure and contribute to plaque buildup. Learning to manage stress better is essential for cardiovascular health. And here, nature also helps us. There are herbs with calming effects and natural relaxation techniques that can work wonders for your health. Now we've reached the most important part. Is it possible to unclog arteries naturally? The truth is that once formed, hard calcium plaques are difficult to eliminate completely. However, and here comes the best news, it is possible to stabilize these plaques, prevent them from growing, and even reduce their size in some cases. And all of this can be done with resources that nature offers us for free. Let's start with nutrition. Chronic inflammation is one of the main causes of atherosclerosis. That's why an anti-inflammatory diet can help a lot. Try to eat fish rich in omega-3 such as sardines and salmon at least twice a week. Omega-3 has a powerful anti-inflammatory effect and can help improve the health of your arteries. If you don't eat fish, flaxseed and chia are also excellent plant-based sources of omega-3. Extra virgin olive oil is also a great ally. It contains polyphenols, substances with anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. Our Mediterranean ancestors already knew that. Use it as the main source of fat in your kitchen to season salads, sauté vegetables, or even with a piece of whole wheat bread. Fiber is another essential component. Found in fruits, vegetables, legumes, and whole grains, they help reduce bad cholesterol and control blood sugar levels. Try to include more whole grain foods in your diet and increase your intake of vegetables. Oats, for example, are a wonderful source of soluble fiber that helps control cholesterol. Antioxidants are also great allies in the fight against atherosclerosis. Berries, nuts, almonds, and dark green leafy vegetables. All of them are rich in substances that fight free radicals and help protect the walls of the arteries. Green tea, rich in catechins, is another powerful drink to cleanse your arteries. Important point, drastically reduce your salt intake. Excess salt is directly linked to high blood pressure, which damages the arteries. Try using natural seasonings, such as herbs, garlic, and onion, to add flavor to your food. At first, it may seem bland, but over time, your taste buds get used to it and you rediscover the natural flavor of food. Garlic, for example, besides adding flavor, has properties that help dilate blood vessels and improve circulation. And don't forget to avoid ultra-processed foods, which are high in trans fats and refined sugars. They increase inflammation in the body and contribute to the buildup of plaques in the arteries. Go back to basics. Eat foods as close as possible to the way they occur in nature. The Mediterranean diet is one of the most studied and proven to be effective for cardiovascular health. It is rich in vegetables, fruits, fish, olive oil, nuts, and for those who have no contraindications, it includes moderate consumption of red wine. If you are looking for a dietary pattern to follow, this is an excellent start. In addition to diet, regular physical activity is essential for artery health. It helps control weight, reduces inflammation, improves cholesterol levels, and enhances blood circulation. If you're sedentary, start slowly. A 15 to 20-minute walk a day is already a great start. The important thing is to be consistent and gradually increase the intensity and duration of the exercises. Ideally, you should do at least 150 minutes of moderate physical activity per week, spread out over the days. That comes out to about 30 minutes 5 times a week. That's something totally possible to fit into your routine. And remember, you don't need to become an Olympic athlete. The important thing is to move regularly. Our ancestors moved constantly. They hunted, gathered, walked, and that kept their arteries clean and healthy. If you smoke, Quitting is the most important step you can take for your artery health. Smoking drastically increases the risk of cardiovascular problems. I know it's not easy, but nature offers us allies like chamomile tea, valerian, and other herbs that can help control anxiety during the process of quitting smoking. Managing stress is also essential. Chronic stress can raise blood pressure and contribute to inflammation. Try to set aside a little time each day to relax. It could be meditating, listening to music, doing yoga, taking a peaceful walk, or simply sitting quietly for a few minutes. Small breaks throughout the day can make a big difference in your stress level. Lavender, lemon balm, and chamomile are herbs known for their calming effect and can be used as tea or essential oils. We can't forget the importance of sleep. Sleeping well is essential for cardiovascular health. During sleep, our body carries out a series of repairs, including in artery walls. Try to sleep at least 7 to 8 hours per night and create a regular sleep routine. Herbal teas like valerian, chamomile, and passion flower can help those who have trouble sleeping. Some natural supplements can also help with artery health. Omega-3, for example, can help reduce inflammation and improve cholesterol levels. Garlic, according to some studies, can help reduce cholesterol and blood pressure. Curcumin, found in turmeric, has powerful anti-inflammatory properties, and vitamin D, which we can get for free through moderate sun exposure, is essential for cardiovascular health. An old but very effective natural remedy is the mixture of garlic, lemon, and ginger. These three natural powerhouses, when consumed regularly, can help clean the arteries, reduce inflammation, and improve circulation. Just blend a clove of garlic, lemon juice, and a small piece of ginger with a little water in a blender. Take it on an empty stomach every day and notice the improvements over time. Cinnamon is also a wonderful spice for cardiovascular health. It helps control blood sugar, which is essential to prevent damage to the arteries. You can add cinnamon to your breakfast, to yogurt, to fruit, or even to tea. Apple cider vinegar is another powerful ally. It contains acetic acid, which can help lower blood pressure and cholesterol levels. A tablespoon diluted in a glass of water, taken before meals, can bring significant benefits over time. Pumpkin seeds are rich in magnesium and other nutrients that help relax blood vessels and improve circulation. A small handful a day can make a big difference in the health of your arteries. Maintaining a healthy weight is also essential. Obesity is directly related to inflammation and cardiovascular problems. Losing weight gradually and in a healthy way can significantly improve the health of your arteries. Don't go looking for miracle diets. The best approach is to adopt a healthy and balanced diet, combined with regular physical activity. If you have diabetes or hypertension, it's essential to keep these conditions under control. Nature also offers us help in these cases. Olive leaf tea can help control blood pressure, while cinnamon and jambalan can help manage blood sugar levels. Of course, always alongside medical advice. Our arteries are like the main avenues of the city inside us. Keeping them clean and working well is essential for our health and quality of life. The good news is that many natural measures can help prevent and even reduce clogging in the arteries. The secret is to start taking care of your cardiovascular health today, no matter your age. Remember, atherosclerosis starts early and progresses slowly. The sooner you adopt healthy habits, the better the results will be. The wisdom of our ancestors, combined with modern knowledge, shows us that nature already provides everything we need to keep our circulatory system working perfectly. Fresh foods, herbs, spices, sunlight, movement, all these gifts from nature are within our reach. We just need to use them wisely and consistently. I hope this video has helped you understand how to keep your arteries healthy naturally. If you liked it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more content about natural health. Your health is your most precious asset. Take good care of it, using the best that nature has to offer. See you in the next video.